So thanks, Susie, for having me. My name is Laura Gallagher. I'm the advisor recruitment consultant with SunLife in Atlanta, Canada and Ontario East. Susie, do you mind pulling up my presentation?
Yes, I'm doing that right now.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. So my main role with SunLife is to connect all candidates with people who, or candidates with myself and with our field leaders who may be interested in pursuing a financial advisor career. So that's the career I'm going to talk about today, is just the financial advisor career. And while SunLife is a major company, global company, we have a lot of different opportunities, but the role that I recruit for is financial advisor. So that's what I'm going to stick to today. But of course, if you have questions about career opportunities outside of financial advisor, absolutely feel free to shoot me a message. So if we jump over to the next screen, so what is a financial advisor? So this one is a fun slide. So the financial advisors at SunLife, they're all self-employed individuals. So they build and develop long-term relationships with their clients, and they help them plan through various stages of their lives. So they help them achieve their financial goals and their risk goals. So whether a client's going through a major life event, such as getting married or having their first child or planning for retirement, or maybe even when life throws a bit of a curveball, our advisors are there every step of the way to provide advice and solutions that best fit their needs in that current state. So a typical day in the life of a financial advisor could include growing a client base by prospecting within your network and your community. So that networking piece is so critical to being a successful financial advisor. Also, you'd be meeting with those individual clients and helping them with their advice. So helping them with their right health insurance products, life insurance products, and that will protect them against risk. And then we're also delivering personalized ongoing financial plans that's going to help them work towards their long-term financial and retirement goals. So if we bump over to the next slide, this one's one of my favorites. I mean, I know I'm a little bit biased, but 1 in 3 people living in Canada right now have a SunLife product through, work benefits or personal benefits. The brand really does speak for itself. When you ask anyone living in Canada, for the most part, have you heard of SunLife? The answer is yes. We're on the Raptors jersey, which is really cool. We're nationwide, and if you are a financial advisor, you get the strength of the brand, of course, and access to our marketing development funds through our home office. So our home office pumps out all kinds of marketing, and you get to take full advantage of that for free, even though you're a self-employed individual. So that one's pretty great. Excuse me. We run deep in Canada. The roots run really deep. So we began more than 150 years ago, and the business really started just with the sale of an insurance product. And now we've expanded. So all of our advisors, we call them holistic advisors, because they're not just offering insurance, they're offering that wealth solution as well. So today we're industry leading. We're touching the lives of millions of individuals. We have a advisor sales force of around 2,000 advisors, and we're in over 1,200 different communities right across Canada. So our roots run deep. It's definitely a great brand to work for and work with. It sort of speaks for itself. So we go over to the next slide. What's in it for you? I really like this one. So if you've ever considered yourself to be or to have an entrepreneurial spirit, this career could be fantastic. It could be a great option for you. If you consider yourself someone who doesn't, want to work a structured 9-to-5 workday, or have someone say, this is what you're going to earn this year. I'll jump into a few different details about that, but what you would be offered, you'd have a dedicated management team that will guide and support you. So for your first 4 years as an advisor, you'll work with a field leader that's called a business development partner. And they're going to help you with networking opportunities, identifying certain markets, depending on where you're living. They're going to attend all your sales meetings with you in the beginning. They're really going to help you identify your business in the first 4 years. And then in the next, when you graduate, we call them developing advisors into experienced advisors. When you're an experienced advisor, you work with a business development consultant. So our consultants are there to help you grow that business, to take it to the next level, to identify maybe you should incorporate, maybe you should partner up with a different advisor, and we call that a multi-advisor corporation. They're there to really help you. We have business partners who are in business for you and with you. So that's a big piece for sure. Then going down to the next slide. So professional development. This one's really important. It's ongoing. I've been with SunLife now for about 2.5 years. And the professional development I've received from SunLife goes well and beyond any other company I've ever worked for. So to start, if you're a new advisor, you'll have a new advisor training program that's designed around the SunLife sales cycle to ensure you're really an expert in all aspects of the business. So we have dedicated teams of professionals. So the professional development team, they've designed a robust training program for you so that you can really dive in with 2 feet on day one. So we have virtual learning. We have regular coaching with that business partner that I just mentioned. We have face-to-face learning. We have e-learning. We have self-study, so we're going to make sure that you have access to professional development that's ongoing, and access to specialized support as well. So there's a network, it's called FP Canada, we're part of that, so you'll have access to those individuals as well. So a lot of professional development opportunities for you. Moving over to the next slide, the purpose-driven career. So this one's a lot of fun. When I poll our senior advisors or advisors who are, 2 years in or 22 years in, I always ask them why they love their career, and the consistent response is that they're making a difference in their clients' lives. They're there in those big key moments, and they really have that relationship with their client where it's not transactional. We don't pop in, get them started on a life insurance policy, and never talk to them again. We're part of their lives, and that's why it becomes so fun. So advisors take a really deep pride in not only providing those clients with the right products and support, but understanding their needs. Do you want to retire when you're 45, 55, 65? What does that look like? And what decisions can we make today to help you get there? So we really are like life coaches mixed with financial advisors. It's a lot of fun. And then as far as the products and kind of what we offer, we have personal health insurance, critical illness insurance, long-term care insurance, disability insurance, travel insurance. And then on the wealth side of the business, we do market-based products and mutual funds and segregated funds. We do annuities, trusted investments. We do financial and retirement planning services, asset management. The list goes on and on. I'll stop there, but we really do have that holistic planning for all of our clients. So I'll touch base quickly on compensation. So if we go to the next slide, just let me make sure we're, perfect, compensation. A quick overview. I won't get into the nitty gritty of this because I feel like it's consistently changing and getting better and better. But I will say this, the earning potential is unlimited. So we have levelized commission structure. So that means everything you're getting started in year one, as long as that client is still an active client, you're going to be paid a service commission for as long as that client is in your business. We also have bonuses. We have monthly activity top-ups. As you work to really identify clients' financial needs, you'll earn commission. Again, you'll earn those bonuses. And then when you're a top performer, you're going to have access to trips. So we have a wealth summit that's hosted in Whistler. We have a financial circle that's hosted in Ireland. We do something called convention every year that's in Miami. So you can qualify for all of these things for doing a great job and doing your job well. So that's a bit of compensation. It's a longer conversation. If you are in our selection process, we typically take around 2 hours in a boardroom and tell you exactly how you're going to get paid, because that's really important. So I'll pop over to digital and innovative advantage. This one, I'm a people person. That said, a lot of our advisors have fully adopted a remote work environment. So as far as digital goes, SunLife actually adopted Zoom and digital practices well beyond the COVID years. Some of our advisors are fully remote in their business practices. They meet all of their clients on Zoom. So if you're living in Prince Edward Island, you can have a meeting in Charlottetown, in Surrey, and Montague all in the same day. Like, you can really do it all without even getting in your car. So that's kind of nice. We do have that digital advantage. And then on the next slide, these are some of the platforms that we use. So we have Hearsay, that little H in the bottom corner. What Hearsay is basically a social media team that will curate social media posts for you that are compliant with the industry. So you can pump those out. You'll have access to Zoom, of course, Microsoft 365. We have Conquest. We have Morningstar. Those two are our financial planning and life insurance planning platforms that we use. So we gather information from our clients, and then it helps create a really great plan. Of course, we have a computer, and the list goes on and on. So those are just a few of our offerings in our digital toolkit. And then I'm actually going to skip that next one and I'll go over to slide number 11. This one is really just outlining what it looks like if you enter a selection process. So first and foremost, you'd meet with me, you'd meet with myself. We'd go through a discovery. So I'm going to ask you questions like, what does your career look like? Do you have that entrepreneurial spirit? Could you see yourself being a self-employed individual? We're really going to discover what it is that you want. And then from there, we're going to take a look at your market. Who do you know? Are you pretty well connected? Do you know enough people, or are you continuing to develop that network so that you could become a self-employed individual upon graduation? I'll also introduce you to Kyle Gillis. So Kyle is our business development partner on PEI. So he works out of the Charlottetown Financial Center. And Kyle's going to keep it really fun. After that, we'll go through and do our LLQP course. So it's Life License Qualification Program. So this is the certification that you'll need before coming on board. And then we call it appointment. So the day that you are starting work, we make sure you're fully prepared to jump in with 2 feet and work with myself and Kyle and obviously make you as successful as possible. So that's kind of the full cycle as far as recruitment and selection. And then if this opportunity, just last slide here, the opportunity sounds right for you, it starts with a conversation. So I'm open to chatting with anyone, even if you're in second, third year or nearing graduation, we can have that conversation to start sort of developing a market for you, taking a look at who you know and who you could know. So I will say this career is wildly rewarding. There's plenty of growth opportunity, and we're always looking for great financial advisors who have that spirit. So that's all from me. Thanks, Susie. Back over to you.